Hi all, and welcome back! Drova Forsaken Kin is an action RPG set in a dark, Celtic-inspired world. What you can expect is basically isometric Gothic, and I'll explain what I mean by that. The game drops you into a land where people have found a way to trap nature's spirits and use their power. It's not exactly a happy place. The world feels broken, and it's up to you to decide which side of this mess you're on. There are two main factions: the Nemeton, who are strict and all about controlling the spirits through rituals, and the Remnants, who want nothing to do with that, focusing on living freely, even if it's chaotic. Your choice between these factions does matter. It changes some quests, how the story plays out, and how people treat you. But the biggest impact is on the ending. You can complete a lot of faction quests before you lock yourself into one side. The impact of choices isn't as huge as Gothic, but it's there. Now, let's talk about progression. For me, this is what makes Drova feel like Gothic. You start out really weak. So weak that if you walk out of the village in the wrong direction, you'll be dead in seconds. But after a few hours, you can beat those enemies. And after 20 hours, you absolutely destroy them. That's the kind of punishing but rewarding progression curve these games are known for. Combat in Drova is flow-based. It's not about hacking away mindlessly. Timing is key. You'll need to know when to block or dodge, and your abilities add some strategy. For example, when an enemy attacks, they flash white for a second, giving you a visual cue to react. A couple more important things to mention. The world is handcrafted, and there's a lot of room for exploration. You'll find plenty of secrets. The next one is a big one for many. There's no voice acting in the game. Price-wise, it's $24.99 for about 30 hours of gameplay, and the game is currently sitting at 96% positive on Steam. Since launch, the developer has already dropped a few updates. Let me quickly go over those, in case they've fixed any issues you heard about before clicking on this video. They've added a new insane difficulty mode, and a hardcore save option, where your save file reverts if you die. They've also added new enemy types, variations, period, and attacks. There's a new armor set for early game progression to make things a bit smoother. They've improved the interface, period. And last but not least, they've added fast travel. So let's wrap this up. Overall, Drova is a game for players who like story-driven RPGs with meaningful choices. If you enjoyed Gothic's mix of exploration, factions, and moral ambiguity, you'll feel right at home. But instead of Gothic's medieval world, Drova leans heavily into myth and mysticism. And let's be honest, since Piranha Bytes no longer exists, we could all use a bit more Gothic. That's it. If this helped, maybe hit like and subscribe. See you next time.